Hello everybody, welcome to the Redmen TV and my match reaction after Liverpool beat Yokohama 3-1 in the Nissan Stadium right here in Yokohama, Japan. Of course, the final act of Liverpool's pre-season tour ahead of the new campaign is done. It's over, and yeah, Liverpool signing off in a little bit of style after a disappointing defeat at the weekend against AC Milan. Of course, wasn't all singing, all dancing, wasn't clean, polished and professional like I'm sure Arne Slot would have wanted, but there's definitely lots of positives to take from it. The pitch wasn't conducive or particularly helpful when it comes to playing Liverpool style of football, but yeah, it's fine, and thankfully no sort of injuries seem to come out of the game as well, which is probably the biggest plus point. Obviously fitness, obviously determining as well. Yeah, all seemed well. Arne Slot seemed in decent spirits after the match as well. Got a chance to follow up my question last week about the vice captaincy. I was going to ask him about Rio Ngumoha, but somebody beat me to it. Lewis Steele, I'm coming for you. But no, it was, yeah, all good. Honestly, like they seemed pretty pleased with what he just watched from his side. For what it's worth, he said that the captain knows who, the vice captain knows who he is, but the group don't yet, which is semi-interesting. But yeah, I was pretty pleased all in all. I thought the first half went by with little in the way of incidents, a couple of half chances for both teams. Yokohama once or twice on the counter. We required Virgil van Dijk to be it. Is Virgil van Dijk best once or twice as well, cutting out a cross that looked dangerous into the box and also sort of like shepherding his man away from danger as well at one point before taking the ball off him. But yeah, I thought from a Liverpool point of view, we weren't overly threatening in the first half. I thought we had moments whereby we might be able to conjure something, but nothing really materialised in the way of clear-cut chances necessarily. Yeah, Boss just away from the football itself. Obviously, Wataru Endo was sort of the main attraction from the fans' perspective, and he got resounding ovation every single time he appeared on the screen. Every single time it was just a ball in the warm-ups, literally just walking out onto the pitch was greeted with rapturous applause, and rightfully so. He's Japan captain. This is literally his hometown as well. So yeah, Boss to see that, and deserving of his moment. He had one right at the end as well when he's got to lift the trophy post-match. But yeah, and the turnout was sensational again. Even sort of heading into the stadium earlier on, you could just the streets were all washed with red Liverpool tops, and to be so far from home and to still see that is just, it shows you the power and sort of the gravitas of this football club, really. So yeah, another really positive experience sort of away from the football pitch itself, and 70,000 nearly inside the stadium, just to add to the 25,000 we have for open training in Hong Kong, plus the 50,000 for the game against Milan. So yeah, ultra positive across the board, really, I think, tonight. Second half, better. We actually go 1-0 down. Yokohama probably deserved the lead as well, if I'm being really honest. And it might have sort of woke us up a touch. I actually think the subs did that, if I'm being really honest. They added major impetus, the freshness of Trey Naoni, the freshness of Rio Ngumoha in particular, who is just... I know every time we sort of appear on screen these days, we spend a good couple of minutes speaking about just the sheer talent that is Rio Ngumoha. But tonight's sort of occasion whereby we've got to, because he gets his goal to show for it as well tonight, and it's remarkable how talented he is. It's been said before, but he's just like a kid playing in the park with mates. That's how he seems to approach the highest level of football, playing for Liverpool alongside Mo Salah, Dom Szoboszlai, Ryan Gravenberch, Virgil van Dijk, et al. It doesn't seem to faze him. He just takes it in his stride, and he had his man on toast tonight 3 or 4 times. You know, it didn't always result in goals or assists, but then when it did, it was just a thing of beauty. Takes the ball more or less inside our half, runs with it, dribbles, goes, shifts and finishes. Like, 16 years of age, it is frightening. For what it's worth, Slot was, you know, not effusive in his praise of Rio's performance, but he's not likely to be. Part of my question to him was actually going to be, like, how wary do you have to be in terms of sort of his development and not rushing him and making sure you do it all at a steady pace. But I'm sure he'll be well aware of that. Liverpool will be well aware of that as well. They've got history when it comes to sort of managing the expectations and the progress and developments of these youngsters. But it's hard not to look at Diaz leaving the football club tonight and look at Rio Ngumoha and go, well, obviously, you know, it's becoming almost impossible. And I've said this to you millions of times, so forgive me. Like, when I do these, I'm like, yeah, but he's 16, let's just hold back a little bit. And then you watch him the next time and you go, actually, he might just be ready. Like it's a lot of minutes he'd have to take from Diaz, and obviously the goal contributions are also a hell of a lot as well. And whether he's ready to make that step up, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. But what I do know is he's ready to be a part of the first team plans and to feature in squads and to be part of cup games and possibly even more. Who knows? Because honestly, it's just really exciting when you've got a youngster like that who's clearly generationally talented and is getting talked about in the way that Rio Ngumoha is getting talked about. It can't help but fill you with excitement. Academy kid like that who just looks like the world at his feet. He looks the absolute real deal. It's just, it gives you a little tingle just to say, like, what is this kid going to become? And I just can't wait to watch him, because I've been fortunate enough to watch him a lot already, and I've enjoyed every single second of it, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon. So really, really, really positive. I thought there was a few standout performances actually. I thought Trey, when he come on, thought his work was really good. I thought Jeremy Frimpong had a good impact too, picked up the assist for Trey's goal. I thought the midfield functioned pretty well, all in all as well. Van Dijk, as I mentioned earlier on, had a couple of big moments. Mamadash really made a big save actually down at his near post. Might have been 0-0 at the time still, which was obviously a big moment for him. Obviously, Vals and Becker not being on the tour, he's headed back for personal reasons. Nice to see Mamadash really getting a proper run out and making a big save to boot as well. But all in all, like I say, it wasn't vintage, it wasn't perfect, but it was positive, and it was another exercise in building up to where we want to be, I imagine. I don't think Slot will put loads of stock in this in terms of what it meant, but I think in terms of what it means on a smaller scale, in terms of we've got Bilbao next and then it's Charity Shield, I think we're all steadily building blocks towards what we need. Just a final point for me, I thought Curtis Jones' involvement in the goal was really nice as well when he came on. I thought he had another positive impact on the game and another one of those that added impetus. But Flavien Wirtz, got to speak about Flavien Wirtz. He was my other question. He was one I was most tempted to ask about, apart from me, of course. Because I just wonder whether how much, you don't want to sort of talk down on the players that were already there, but how impressive has he been in training? The touches, the class. Can you see the impact he's had already? And obviously the impact tonight was tangible. He gets his first goal in a red shirt. Like, you can just see moments. Again, he's probably, falls foul of the not perfect sort of tag that I've attached to Liverpool tonight. But there's just the odd glimpse here and there where you go, here we go. And I think Ekitike as well, I haven't really spoken about him because he featured in the first half that wasn't goal heavy, 0-0 at half time. But I thought Ekitike showed moments as well of class, dropping deep, wanting the ball, nice touches and stuff like that. Listen, he won't look back at this game as being like an all-timer for him. But as first appearances, having been with a new club for a matter of days go, I thought there was a bit to take from it, to be honest. I think that's most sort of talking points done and dusted, hopefully anyway. I just want to tell you, I've done a show with Paul Gorst, that should be out on YouTube now, kind of an impromptu journo show with him. We spoke about some transfer stuff, spoke about ahead of the match tonight, touched on a couple of bits in around that as well, so check that out. But also, arguably more importantly, sorry Paul, but still, tomorrow night, I think it's tomorrow night, like I'm in Tokyo, Japan, so probably tomorrow night. 5 o'clock YouTube, 5 o'clock UK time, YouTube. The documentary coming out, I'm immensely proud of it. I won't say loads more. You probably have seen some teasers, and you might have even seen me talking about it once as well. But I'm really, really proud of this. So please check it out and please enjoy it. I don't, it's not one of those things, it's really close to me, obviously, and it's been a bit of a labour of love of mine for the past matter of months. But I hope you enjoy it, obviously, and I really want loads of people to watch it and enjoy it. But I'm just glad it's going out there, and I hope those that do watch it do enjoy it and do sort of get a real sense of like, okay, that's quite unique and quite, that needs to happen. Quite important, I guess, is the point. I'm not sort of bigging up my own importance. That's not me at all. But I hope you get something from it. That's kind of what I'm going to say. And I'll leave it at that. But I'm sure I'll speak about it again soon, and feel free to ask me any questions on it. But I think the end goal of the whole endeavour is a really, really positive one, and thankfully I think that's going to happen as well. Sam, this is like the last thing I think I'll do in terms of on this tour. So I just want to say, Chloe kind of wrapped up the vlog earlier on, and I wanted it to, by the way, that was completely off the cuff and completely on me. But from my perspective, for those that are watching this, and I've stuck through the 9 minutes, 44 seconds of me rambling. And thank you so much for all the support. It's not been easy at times. It's been chaotic at times. We've been here, there and everywhere trying to get as much content and coverage of this tour as we possibly can. It's been brutal. There've been things that haven't quite worked out. There've been things that fell by the wayside, and we have to make decisions on where we want to be at times as well. And it's been a massive undertaking in so many ways, whilst also trying to function, live, and remain relatively healthy at the same time. But I think we've just about managed it. So we've got the 15-odd hour flight from Tokyo to London tomorrow, followed by the 6-hour wait in Heathrow, followed by the 1-hour flight from Heathrow to Manchester to look forward to. But once again, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for watching the channel full stop, subscribing, whatever you do. If you watch one video a year, not asked, thanks for doing it. Genuinely, love you all. Goodbye. That's me from Tokyo and Asia and the whole tour. See you later.